That's why budget you made the MPP man on the town. Now 1 year there no money. Okay. First year of any government, but the 1 year is not. Oh, na say, buy a chairman, I my back. Come back. Oh, I'm not see the woman here, and on to economics. I process there beyond I was around 17. The MPP even 54 and about 17. So, we are now home tower, it takes some time. NDC first in Army field, and I just saw my bonnet. NDC near bonnet, papa, because I almost first year and they are putting things in order. Discretionary spending, no my. Maybe so. Discretionary spending, no my impact on the economy. No, nothing. But woman, you're bonnet, so I been be up for it takes some time. What did the American say? When him say MPP by January, near over $1 billion. Our Bank of Ghana, because of the syndication now, you're domesticating. And the two, you're too very now you're very peaceful. Investors in your confidence in the country. And a three, America banned tariffs war with the Asians and my dollar me a week. And just NDC are banning the dollar's problem in our country is one, our inability to even track the circulation of dollars in Ghana. And then the amount of dollars in our market. Even up to now, whether in this MPP, black market was different rate, Bank of Ghana was different rate, Forest Bureau was different rate. Intimamon trauma will be very big now down. Let us begin to have a new paradigm shift. A shift that will build a very resilient economic framework. We can attain that stability that will give us economic independence. And let's stop the propaganda every day. Ask any NDC man or MPP man. Ask my own brother to force. Do we know the amount of dollars in our system today? We don't even know. Everybody here, all of you, check. Tell me how many of these things were not imported. So we have a serious problem. Don't let anything that will give you sinusoidal performance for you to think that, oh, somebody has done well. No. The dollar and the inflation and other things, we're already doing well. Go and read 2024. The previous budget that Atoforsin, my own brother, presented in the House. Will you go and get a copy and check all the economic indicators? Even GDP was growing 5.7, far higher than 3.4 in 2016. So who told you that they have done anything about the economy?
But this is from the circumstances they inherited from their fathers.
Are you sure you understand what I'm saying? Or you don't want to? Either you don't understand what I'm saying or you don't want to listen. What I'm saying is that what is happening today is as a result of last quarter 2024, the restoration of the economy. You know, we run a defensive market economy. When I say that, you understand that? We run basically SMEs. When the economy does well, it takes a long time to impact us. And that's why when MPP or NDC, they are in government and they are making noise about economic figures, Ghanaians normally say that we don't feel them in our pocket because we don't run aggressive sector economy. So all these things you are benefiting economically came from 2024. You can take it or not, but that's the truth. I'm speaking as an expert in that area. I'm not perfect. Let's see next year going, what will happen? Because how many even contractors have they paid? Tell me what they've done in terms of discretionary spending. It's not the statutory. If you talk about common fund, GEF fund, it's statutory. They can't do anything. Discretionary, their own big push, what have they done? 24-hour economy, what have they done? Have you seen anything? Not that they are being lazy or they are not doing. I'm not saying that. They are still in the configuration stage because we are in an embryonic stage. New government, they are vetting this, they are vetting that, they are arranging this. So you need to understand what I'm saying. Okay. What I'm expecting today is an assurance of how problems confronting our fiscal space, i.e. our revenue issues, our debt sustainability, government expenditure and projects. These are the areas we should look at and how it can be connected to regular job creation for the youth. This is what we want, not propaganda. So take care. Bye.
Thank you.
Yes, the president is the AU gender champion, and from all indications, not just by words of mouth, but you see from his demeanor and his delivery, he's committed to social protection. And with the passage of the law and the ally almost in parliament, there could be nothing better than delivering. And so for my ministry, we are expecting nothing but the best. And so I'm sure, very certain of His Excellency's words and actions. Thank you.
One of a quick one, just for a word of condolence to the parents of the who lost their lives yesterday. They're all 6 females. Such a tragic incident here. So what will you do?
Okay, let me once again take this opportunity to express our deepest condolences to the bereaved families. We've been able, by the grace of God, after His Excellency, the President, reached out to them yesterday. Today he tagged us, and I was able to reach out to them, visited them, checked on them in the hospital, and by the grace of God they are doing well, and then followed up to the families. And it's not easy. It's not easy, as we all expect. Such tragic situations are difficult to handle. But the assurances of the President is that they are not alone. No family is alone. We are standing together through thick and thin to ensure that they recover some way, somehow. And so aside all other support that they will be giving, one other support that will be given to them, especially through the ministry, is psychosocial support to ensure that they recover emotionally and psychologically. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
It was very unfortunate. And then I pray God Almighty that the families of these beautiful ladies who were willing to serve their nation have unfortunately departed from us. And so I'll say sorry to the families, and I hope that in future we are able to, our institutions are able to do much more better for our people, so we don't face such incident. Thank you very much.
The Finance Minister have done very well for the past year in keeping the macroeconomic indicators very stable. We're expecting it to continue. We're expecting that he introduces measures that will continue to keep the macroeconomic environment very stable for businesses to strive. And that is a major thing that is of high concern to me. One of the key things that I also expect is to get more highlights on some of the big push projects that my constituency, the Zabela constituency, that will also be benefiting. That will also be something that I'll be looking up to hear something that my constituents will benefit from. I'll also be very much interested in the area of agriculture, where we've spoken a lot about the various interventions, especially the Feed Ghana program, where farmers are going to be supported with constituents are going to be supported with farmer service centers. This is something that I'll be looking up to see when it will start and how my constituents will also benefit from it.
Okay, Honorable, there's been talks that the government come up with developmental initiative. Right after the launch, we don't hear anything from them as to how the implementation is ongoing. What do you have to say about this?
Yeah, I think that this has not been the case under this regime. This regime has always lived up to its words. Whatever we say we're going to do, we'll do it. We will actually implement it to the latter. And I expect that whatever the minister will be saying today, whatever policies and programs that he's coming out with, will be executed to the latter.
Okay.
His Excellency John Mahama, the true doer of his word, has managed to salvage this economy, reset it, and set it on the right path towards growth. And as you are all aware, we've been able to reduce inflation into its single digits, 8% to be precise. You can attest to the fact that we've been able to manage prudently the dollar such that it is at its low as compared to what we inherited. We have managed to, grow our foreign reserves, and the economy is running very well. You are all also aware that we have instituted measures that will continually improve upon what we have, creating jobs. You've heard about the big push and what we are doing to that effect. Just a couple of days ago, you heard that we have launched the Nkukon Kitinkiti project that will also ensure that our youth are able to venture into some, aspect of agriculture in the name of livestock. Several other interventions His Excellency John Mahama is putting in place just to make sure the economy grows. Now, what I expect, and from the background that once you are growing an economy, you need to sustain your growth. You don't just grow and don't look back, and ensure that you strengthen the factors that are allowing your economy to grow. So as we are on the trajectory of growth, we need to really institute structures to strengthen the base of the growth, just so we don't retard in terms of the growth, but we continually grow sustainably. And so I expect to hear more of the things we are going to do to sustain the growth that we have chalked so far. I expect that monies are released, to embark upon the wonderful projects and infrastructure amidst other things that we say we are going to do in the coming year. And I believe that the finance minister, Ato Forsen, is very, aside prudent, very measurable in how he, manages the economy, will do us that good by ensuring that monies are, circulated exactly where they ought to, making sure that we don't spend frivolously, but, we spend smartly, put monies where, it will pay for itself, put monies where you will see the impact of the economy, affecting the lives of the people. And that is what we in fact, I expect to see, that the growth, translate directly into the lives of our people. Today, you see the economy largely is at its, for want of a better word, it's quite relaxed, because hitherto there was a lot of tension in the economy. People were scared where to invest. People didn't know where to put their money. People who have invested their monies had what we call haircuts. And so we lost confidence in the economy. Everybody is scared. Was scared then. Today, people are very relaxed into wanting to invest, because we've also managed the exchange rates very well. We've managed the investment interest and what have you, the interest rate very well. And so people are confident enough that once we invest in this economy, we will gain better returns. Today, I just returned from the northern region yesterday, and when you see the number of investors trooping as far as the north, you will marvel. And this is a sign of confidence in the economy. So I believe that we are going to put measures in place that will strengthen the growth and also, open up prospects for more investors to invest in Ghana. This is a good sign, and I believe John Mahama has started very well. We'll give him our support, and we can assure all of you that by the time of his 4th year, Ghanaians will call him, if they need be, to come back again.